Perfect. I think he just went for him to bust some. Yeah. Hey, he running. Oh, he chased him. Hey man, so y'all know how you get it poppin' in Louisiana, man. So supposedly, bro, this worker, bro, the co-worker had pulled up to Amazon. He tried to play with somebody. They up the blick and they just straight shot him in the head. Straight like that. Take your shit, little brother. Yeah.
He pump faking.
Nah, he ain't pump faking. I think he just went for him to bust some. Yeah. Hey, he running. Oh, he chased him.
I'm Matt Venezia. We start your newscast off with a story that we broke to you in the early morning hours on this Tuesday. A 21-year-old killed after a shooting took place at the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Details, they've been slim all morning long, but we're slowly learning more information from local officials.
They fled the scene before officers arrived and are not yet in custody.
Right.
Their name has also not yet been released. Officials confirmed that Amazon did evacuate the facility, and again, the shooting is still under investigation. We'll update you as we know more.
You know, in certain situations, even though somebody lost their life, it's going to be tough for some people to have some type of sympathy based on the information surrounding on what took place. Now, where I'm from, what we're about to discuss is a huge no-no, especially knowing you're not even tight. And I'm sorry, fam. When people say tight nowadays, especially where I'm from, meaning having protection, having your firearm on you. Today, we talk about a man who gunned down an ex-co-worker on his job for trying to take his gun. Shot him in the head. Now, today, we're going to play a video, what I can play on YouTube. And I want you guys at the conclusion, let me know if this self-defense or is this young rapper going down the road for a very long time. Today, we go over the details. Hear from his mom. We reached out. I'm hoping she reached back while I do this video. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no anger. I just give you this. Fam, in this video, we're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known for rappers like Kevin Gates, Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie, and even NBA Youngboy. Now some quick facts on Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and their artists using drumline beats reflect the deep connection to the region's rich cultural traditions, rooted in marching bands, parades, and local festivities like Mardi Gras. The rhythm symbolized community pride, resilience, and a sense of identity, drawing inspiration from the legendary HBCU marching bands and local traditions that have been passed down through generations. Incorporating drumline sounds allow resonate with their second line in their music. Meet the suspect, Carl Gene Nash, just 18, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, known by his rap stage name Soul 1X.
I'm trying to smack something in the real. How the fuck you say you stepping? You don't even got no kill. Trying to pull one.
Last year, Carl came home from a petty charge, and he worked at a local Amazon fulfillment center in his hometown that was built in 2022 for $200 million. Completed in December of 2022, the fulfillment center created over 1,000 jobs and over 800 construction jobs in the capital city. And that was during the pandemic, where orders went through the roof for Amazon because everybody was home. Fast forward 3 years later, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, as of April 28, 2025, there have been 28 confirmed fatal overdoses. Year-to-date murders from January to February of 2025 were 334, a 21.6 decrease compared to the same period in 2024 with 426. The NOPD made 76 arrests for illegal firearm possessions in 2025, a 56% decrease from 173 in 2024. Additionally, 341 firearms were seized in 2025, a 44% decrease from 2025. Carl decided to take his firearm to his workplace at Amazon. And regardless if his firearm
why would he take his firearm to the workplace though? It's like, do he know he got ops or something like that? Or it's just like he just taking it to be like, you know, I'm protecting myself. Was it on his waist though? Or was it just like in his car and he put it in his waist?
Well, that, the fact he had a record, he was prohibited from carrying a firearm. And on top of that, the fact he felt the need to carry a firearm in his workplace let us know he out here beefing outside of work. And strangely enough, one of his ops might be an ex-co-worker who worked at the Amazon Fulfillment Center as well. He pulled up on this night, April 29th, 2025. His name was Dalen Anthony, just 21 years old. He also was an aspiring rapper named BG Native.
Only got 3 to understand. I get loaded, Easter piece, fuck up with this fuck again. All of the critics, they know I'm the.
Now it's unknown why Dalen came up to his job, unless it was the sole purpose to get into an altercation with Carl. Now Dalen ended up getting into a physical confrontation with Carl and realized that Carl had a firearm on.
Bro, tell me why like they mud shots like that. Bro, these don't even look like the same dudes. The dude that's clutching right now, He was way darker than that. I guess it's just the lighting, though. I don't know.
His workplace. But not knowing he recorded, Dalen decided to try to press Carl, shouting, "I'll take your firearm. I'll take your sh." Then he pushed him. Carl decided to brandish his firearm. Then Dalen wanted to run inside the Amazon building. Carl had shot him in the head. Unfortunately, Dalen didn't survive. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro. I take your shit, bro.
He pump faking.
He ain't pump faking. He tried to go for it too. See, look, this the thing right here, right? This the thing right here. At first, it was a self defense right here. Cause look here, this is self defense.
He pump faking.
Right here, look. So right here, he tried to go for it, right? He retreated. He went inside and chased him. So it's not gonna be a self-defense charge no more. You went in and tried to chase the suspect, right? You went in and tried to chase him. That is now a murder charge. That's not self-defense no more. After he tried to reach, he retreated and tried to run away. And I feel like he let his pride get to him. He just chased him down and shot him in the head, and that was it. Just like that.
Amazon warehouse
in
Cortana
RP though, man.
night, leaving a man dead, and now an Amazon employee, former employee, on the run, accused in the killing. Police so far, for some reason, have refused to release the suspect's name, although they tell us they know who it is. Our Elizabeth Bourgeois is here with what she's learned. Lizzie.
Yeah, investigators have identified the victim as 21-year-old Dalen Anthony, and he was a former employee of the Amazon facility.
Right.
And like you said, police know who the shooter is, but have not released his name.
Why?
The shooting happened just inside one of the glass entrance doors to the Amazon fulfillment center at the site of the old Cortana Mall off Florida. We're told video shot by a bystander shows two men in a heated verbal argument outside before the two head inside and 4 gunshots ring out.
It's just unfortunate whenever we have a loss of life and there was an intent to commit murder or to kill someone based off of a non-random act but a targeted attempt.
Police say 21-year-old Dalen Anthony, a former employee here, died on the scene.
Apparently there was some kind of argument that took place prior to the shooting which led up to him being shot. But what the actual motive was, we have not developed that yet.
The big question tonight, what led to the beef between the two men that ended in deadly gunfire?
A lot of these incidents are not random acts of violence. Of course, things like this happen as a result of a dispute or an ongoing dispute that could have been happening for days, weeks, months, we don't know.
Amazon issued a statement saying, "We're saddened by this senseless act of violence and are focused on supporting our employees during this time. We're working with Baton Rouge police in their active investigation." Anyone with any information should call Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
Now, when Carl was identified as the shooter and got arrested, Dalen's mom had went under that post and said the following: "I forgive you, son. Just know that you don't need pride to be a man. Seek God, and He will forgive you too. You are just a baby, my God." And speaking of Dalen, after doing my
wait, hold on. What she said? I forgive you, son. Just know that you don't need pride to be a man. That's what I said, bro. Like, he let his pride take over him, bro. And that's the reason why he did it, bro. He let his pride take over him, bro. He like, okay, then I'm not finna let a nigga just come up to me and be like, oh, he's trying to take my stuff. You think I'm just letting him get away? Nah, I'm gonna chase him down, shoot him in the head. Nah, bro, he let his pride get to him. Yeah.
You too. You are just a baby, my God.
18,
and speaking
bro,
of
I'm older than
Dalen,
him.
after doing my research, he allegedly was fired back in December of 2024. But it was also reports that he was there to get his job back, to talk to HR. You have to go to the job site. They don't have a number to call and talk. But Dalen's mom had went to Instagram and said the following: "God, never in a million years I thought I would have to come to the scene and see my child lifeless body land there. And nothing I can do to save you. God, please, please help me. Mama gonna always love you, son. Always. Please, y'all. Let me process this. Love you all. Forever, son. Forever. Hashtag forever 21. Now, as we wrap this video up, once again, Dalen, rest in peace, man. Love and condolences to your family. Anyone who was affected by this video, we send 11 prayers your way. It's a crazy scenario. You can only imagine what a man going through outside of work that he felt compelled to bring his firearm on the job site. And I gotta be real.
And it's bro, it's crazy because it's both sides, dude. Like, you know, you can't go Go on somebody's job, walk up to them, talking about you gonna take they ish, you know what I'm saying? You can't go on somebody thinks that you gonna take their stuff, bro, and try to grab for it. You know, once you try to grab for something, bro, you know that's self-defense, bro. You know what I'm saying? You putting your hands on somebody, you touching them, bro. They got the right to shoot you. But the fact is, he retreated. As soon as he retreated, he went inside the place. Dude with the gun, he like, nah, he not getting away, bro. I'm gonna chase him down. I'm gonna go inside the Amazon store and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And that's where he messed up at, because he could have got away with a self-defense charge. If the dude would have kept trying to reach for it and he was like tussling with him, trying to do it, and he shot him like that, that would have been self-defense. But the fact that he ran and he chased him in, that is a murder. That's murder, gang. That's murder. You murdered him. You murdered him. You didn't have to go in there and chase him down. You let your pride get to you. Y'all two rappers, y'all was beefing or whatever it may be. That's probably why he pulled up. And you let the pride get to you, bro. That's why you locked up now. You probably finna have a life sentence in there, bro. 25 to life right there, bro. 25 to life. The illegal gun is like 10 years right there, bro. And plus, you just did a murder, bro. That's not gonna get off as a self-defense case, bro. That is like 30 plus more years, bro. You probably got life in there, man. Damn, bro. It's sad, bro. Y'all know Louisiana get it popping down there, man. RP to him, man. Sad case, bro. Sad case. See God, man. See God. No cap.